Rafter H Realty. I'm here for our community spotlight of the week. I'm here with Brooks Bain. He is a local lender that I work with Prosperity. So we're just going to kind of do a small interview kind of to see how things are going during COVID for his company, and he helps out a lot of my clients. So Brooks.
Yeah. Carly, I appreciate you having me and kind of letting me talk today and see what we can do to help some people out.
Yeah. So kind of tell me about your business and has the COVID-19 coronavirus had any effect on your business so far?
Yeah, definitely a huge effect. I'm a mortgage lender, been in it for 5, 6 years now. And really what's happening with COVID is it slowed down a lot of purchases. We've experienced that. And it's just one of those where people want to kind of keep their money in their hands and see what they can do. The plus side is rates have been so good. It's been helping out a lot of people on a refi where you can help them out, save them some money with everything going on, and try to make the best of the situation going on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So is anything changing from the beginning of coronavirus to now? Kind of tell us about rates, what's happening on that side of the things.
So rates have been staying super steady really the past couple of weeks. We're at the point where there's been so many refinances where we've kind of just capped, and a lot of people are like, better yet, we probably don't want to be lending money. They've been kind of worried about with everything going on, people getting furloughed, what's going to happen in that scenario. So good news is it stayed really steady. It's not as good as I would have thought it would be, but it's still really, really good and still at all-time lows. If you're pre-qualifying, it's just doing a couple extra steps on making sure, you haven't gotten any pay cuts, you're still getting the same hours if you're hourly, seeing if you're getting overtime. That probably has been cut just with everything going on. So it's just little tedious stuff on the purchase side that we're doing little extra stuff on. If you're dealing in the world of government loans, everybody's kind of feeling the effects with the updates on FHA, what's going on there. So it's just, kind of going with what's been given to us. And that's where, with us being a bank, we have some different programs that can probably help translate better than the normal FHA, VA loans sometimes.
Okay, and kind of talk about those other loans that y'all do. Y'all do a different type of loan that a lot of banks don't do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's in our portfolio product. It's just seeing if you're qualified for that, we could do some 0% down, 3% down, down payment programs that can really help a lot of borrowers out in the time that, doesn't hurt to have a little extra cash on hand.
Right, and you're not a bank that has to have 20% down like the one that just came out on the news recently.
Yeah, definitely helps on that side. That's still one thing that we really like doing with those products is just helping people out, and kind of our conditions really on that side hasn't changed at all. It's just staying true to who we are and who we believe we are. So makes it nice to have that solution for some other lenders that are having some issues out there.
Yeah, awesome. So have we seen any positive incomes or outcomes or any adjustments that y'all have made? We kind of already talked about that just a little bit.
Yeah, really just rates staying steady. I have a feeling they're going to be that way for a pretty long time. A lot of people, there's some people that are actually really thriving in this industry that you wouldn't even think. I would have never thought, as many people would be using Zoom or the healthcare industry. Right. Really, really doing really good things out there. So it's, just kind of adapting to what's going on. And I think a lot of companies are going to catch up to that and find the good per se, if we can get to it on that side.
Okay. So if somebody was maybe a first-time home buyer, or somebody was thinking about getting into purchasing a home, I get asked all the time, what do you need to do that?
Yeah, that's where it's just kind of getting you pre-qualified. That's where I could send a link to my application, just kind of, knowing your situation, where I can get to know you and kind of diagnose which of those programs we can put you in, and just sending you a needs list. We're just getting pay stubs, bank statements, verifying that time. Those items can really help us kind of say, hey, here's exactly what we can do. If we want to wait it out, it's just game planning to what they want to. So definitely for first-time home buyers, you can get some steals on some houses that have been on the market along with low rates. So it's not definitely a good time to be a first time home buyer.
Yeah. And I also recommend, I also talk to a lot of people that they may not be ready now because of their credit. I always tell them and then suggest them to talk to a lender because they're better than necessarily hiring somebody to fix it. Those companies don't, you can't always trust them.
Yeah, completely agree. That's where if you can get somebody to look at it and you just diagnose it of, hey, if we do this and this and we get it done in a month, 2 months, I'll repull credit and we're right there. So it's definitely a good time to just kind of, if you're thinking about it, you might as well ask because we probably all have some extra free time to go look, see what you can do for yourself and what we can do to help.
Awesome. And do you have any recommendations for, or if somebody is interested, what would be their first step would be to contact you or me, and I can get you in contact with them. But is there anything else that you think anybody needs to know?
There's questions are good. So that you're going to come with a lot of questions, and that's perfect. The more you ask, the more you're going to know. So one of those things is everybody has a different scenario. Come talk to us about that scenario, see what we can do to help, and then just game planning where if Carly and I can give you the best pictures possible, that way you can make the best decision for your family and really see what's the best scenario you can do for yourself and then find out, hey, it is a good time for us to buy it. Hey, maybe we want to wait 2 or 3 months and see what that's looking like for us.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Brooks. Thanks for joining us today. I really appreciate it. And we'll see y'all next week.
Thanks,
Bye.
Carly.